Hello, YouTube and Twitch chat today. Welcome to Market Watch, your now bi-weekly segment. We're talking about the Digimon card game market. We're doing this live on Twitch, as some of my Twitch chat I gave the opportunity to pick cards for the Market Watch this week. As you can see, a lot of cards, a lot more than usual. That's because we're giving Twitch chat what they want today. And there's a lot of cards to talk about. There's buyouts and things to invest in for BT11 even. Like, things are going crazy. So we have a lot to talk about today. You guys enjoy this market content, as I am undisputedly the best Digimon market content creator that ever lived and ever will live. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn the notification bell to smash potatoes. Let me know. I forgot my line. It'll let you know when all these amazing Digimon videos get uploaded. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, and comment. Let me know what you think about the Market Watch, of course. All right. Omnimons. As you can see, Omnimons are just going down. Why are they going down? Is War Defeat so cheap? That's kind of crazy. Oh, goodness gracious. But the Blitz Omnimons are going back up, so keep an eyeball on that. Keep an eyeball. Your Merciful mode is back down a little bit, so you definitely want to keep that on the bottom. And here we have Omnimon X Antibody going for a pre-sale price of $9. And everyone knows what to do with the pre-sales, right? Don't buy them. There you go. So this card barely sees play. It's not going to be $9 when the card set comes out. So just make sure, if you think about buying the pre-sales, just don't buy the pre-sales. Just don't do that. There's no reason to do that. Not at all. Terriermon from the anniversary box topper is going down in price. $15 and falling. This is the lowest we've seen of this card in a very long time. My recommendation is, if you want this card, now is probably a good time to get it. You can even wait for it to fall even more, because it looks like it's just going down, 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 as we can see some listings here. You might be able to get it for even cheaper, so if you want it, it's a good time to do it. Crimson Blaze pre-release. Light play copies are very cheap, but near mint copies are expensive now. If the light play doesn't matter to you, pick up these cheap copies, because near mint prices are starting to get crazy. $30, then $40. Now, if you guys have watched Market Watch, you knew this was coming. I'm gonna come. And that's just how that is. Same with another pre-release stamped card, Sunrise Bust all over your face. Like $30 now. $30. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 left. 11 left before there are no more on TCG Player. People have to restock. So this card ain't going down anytime soon. Patamons. Patamons. Okay. So your Flower Cupcake Patamon here is technically more expensive. And there are more listings right now of the Store Championship Patamon. Give it time. Don't forget. Do not forget that this card is just like coming out now. It's fresh on the oven. Give it some time. Give it some time. I'm pretty much guaranteeing you that there are less copies of this card than this card. So I don't know if that matters to the max variety people out there. But yeah, keep that in mind with your Patamons. Very important. Death X Alt Art is $90. I think this is the cheapest I've seen it in a while, based on the sales history even. Yeah, this is crazy. It looks like $90 is a good price to grab this card. And it's one listing, too. Try to grab them for $90 before they go back up. Because they will. I guarantee it. Commandramon from BT1 is back at a reasonable price. It's back to what it was, basically. You guys can see it. And it might even dip a little bit lower. So keep holding off, and you might get rewarded for it. CL, Sistermon, going up. You seem to have a few cheap copies now again. And it's not really cheap per se. But I would wait for the hype to cool off at this point in time, and you'll be able to buy this card for way cheaper down the road. After all, the Just One hype is cooled. I see no rush to grab this card now. Next up, we have X Antibody pre-release stamp. This card has been seeing a little more traction recently. And while it might take a little bit of a dip in BT10, which is when I recommend buying this card, I don't know if you guys have seen BT11 results already, but there's a lot of Black War Greymon X Antibody winning in Japan right now, and they all play this card. Every single one, in multiple copies. So I think that the BT10 EX3 area is where you buy this card, and then and then do it before BT11, because then it could be too late if you want this max rarity copy of the card for yourself. Ian Mako is at $29. I'm covering this because I made a mistake last week when I covered this. This one is not getting reprinted. We are, in fact, just getting a different Ian Mako. So until this gets reprinted again, it's going to go up in price because it's the memory tamer for the deck that lets you recycle Blast Mode, and we are getting a new Blast Mode in the starter decks. What you want to do with that knowledge is completely up to you, but I'll have you know that there's a playset left here, exactly 4 copies, before it's $35. And, yeah, there you go. Do with that as you will. Gallantmon from the DC Grand Prix here hasn't sold yet. It's not going to sell for this, and it's probably going to go down a lot more because of more DC Grand Prix, so don't pull a trigger on this card yet. Just so you know. Pulseman. Max rarity Pulseman. Because this does get support, I believe, in BT10 or something. It's not very good. But you'll never see this art of Pulseman ever again. So there's a lot of copies here. 31 listings of Pulseman. I don't think anybody will go in and like knock these out of the park and take them all. But, you know, if you want to play the Pulseman support with the max rarity Pulseman, you know, $17 is a good price to do it, in my opinion. Event Pack 3, just don't buy any of these cards. Don't buy a single one of these cards. These will be printed more. And you can also just see, you can buy event packs as well. It's really interesting. I have a whole Event Pack 3 discussion video, I think, coming out this week. I think. So, anyway. TLDR, don't buy these cards yet. Wait a few months, and they'll be way cheaper than they are now. That's just cards. We don't need to look at that. Vixie Alt Art. We've been covering this card. It's a hot commodity lately at $34. But there's only 8 left. There is exactly 8 left. Be careful with this card. Sakuyamon isn't really a tier 1 deck in this format, but people will get hyped for it. And if you think about it, this is a neg that also sees play in security control because of its ability. And if we get other good option payoffs in the future, like other good Sakuyamon cards or whatever, this card is irreplaceable in its sense, unless they replace it, Bandai. This card will probably go down in price, but if you want to grab it at $33 or a little bit cheaper than that, it's probably a good time. It's probably okay. This card. This. You guys looking at this? It's gone. It's gone. The Pulseman hype has fucking took off. And this card, that's it. This will go back down. I don't know if it'll reach the sweet spot of $35 again, but you definitely don't want to pay $80 or $100 for it. So just please wait and please be patient. Just calm down, okay? Just don't. Just do not. Simply do not. Commandramon. This is the pre-release stamped version of the one that Undeletion reveals top 3, and summons one. This is the max rarity version of the card, and before EX3 shows up, you may want to have the max rarity copy of this if it interests you. There aren't a lot of listings. Not really. This could be bought out if someone wanted to do it. Toyagumon is at $30, settling itself nice and comfortably. At this point, though, if you buy this place at $30, then they're up to like $32, and then they go from there. This does see play in BT10. However, it won't see too much play. I don't think this is worth the hype. And as far as I know, they are still distributing Vet Pack 2. So there should be more of this entering the market soon. Lucemon Alt Art, the original one. This might continue to go down in price, as it has been. But when we get Lucemon support, this card could see a hype spike. And if you guys want to capitalize on that hype spike, or if you want to have your playset of this card or whatever for your collection, maybe buy the card now or maybe wait a few dollars and then buy the card. It won't get much lower than this, in my opinion. Maybe it hits 20 on a really good day, but that's it. That's it. Premium deck set Lucky Pack Max Rarity Bunoki Betamon is $25. If we look up these cards, if we actually search and see what comes in these cards, we know that it's the freaking thingy, and other thingy. So you guys are seeing this, right? We're talking about Fly Bullet in a second, because Fly Bullet has been a very contentious card. But this is probably one of the best cards that you can get from buying these premium decks. Which, by the way, don't buy them for $130 fucking dollars. Okay, good. Fly Bullet. Alright. There's been a lot of hoopla on this card. Prices all over the place. People trying to get their money back on their premium packs by selling this card. Oh, boy. You know, okay. This is one of those cards where if Beelstar becomes a good deck again, and Fly Bullet is a card that sees play in that meta, you're gonna wish you bought these cards for $29. I'm telling you that right now. It is max rarity, and fuck does this card look good. It will be expensive. However, we're not there yet. And Beelstar, while playable BT10, is kind of on the back burner as far as decks go. I think this card has the potential to drop a little bit more, so try to get it for cheaper than $29. But I'm just letting you know, this card, odds are, this artwork of the card may never get reprinted again. And there are collectors out there. This is a collector market card at the end of the day, pretty much. Ragnarlordmon, the alternate art. A lot of Ragnarlord decks don't play this card, which is why I stopped seeing any hype, so I really wouldn't worry about it, but $6 is a good price for it. Eosmon. Why this card is $12 is beyond me. I wouldn't touch this card with a 10-foot pole. Not at all. Nope. Magna X. This is a very good price for this card, in my opinion. $19. It does see play in BT10. I don't know how much play it will see in the English version of BT10, but it's a popular card. And same with this $30 version going down. I remember a long time ago, somebody left a comment on my Market Watches saying, "Oh, these alternate armor cards will never go below $30 because they're enemy cards and they have good art." Yeah, okay. They're below $30 now, and they seem to be on the down as well. So try to get them for cheaper than $29, and keep the playset, because this card still sees play in BT10. And if we ever get Manhunt support in the future, it could continue to see play. It could. Gamamon here on buyout status. There's some hype for this card right now. See, the problem with this card, right, is it's only in Tournament Pack 5, and Tournament Pack 6 is upon us. That creates a problem. So there's a very high chance that this card ends up more than $20. I'm not going to guarantee that. If you guys want to spend $20 on your play sets of this card, it's probably a good investment. If you guys want to try to even go for cheaper, that's what I would do. But you need 4 of this card. And you need 4 of this card too. This Tamer. That's very, very close to being $20 as well. It's literally 7 cards away from being a $20 card. That's not a lot. Somebody can come in and buy them. They can. So be very wary with these cards. Finally, Metal Emamon and Alt Art Black Tie Kamiya. These 2 cards were in a winning poop deck in BT11. This is a penny stock. A penny stock. And this card a little more penny stock. But if the poop deck does well, if it's not actual shit, these cards might have a movement. Bowel movement. And anyway, okay. So just do with that knowledge as you will. Maybe get a playset of this card and a playset of this card. It doesn't hurt. Like, you won't lose much money if nothing happens with this, to be honest. Anyway, that's it for Market Watch. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and we will see you guys later. Goodbye!